All right, so today is actually the 20th of October, but I wanted, just do the recording for technically yesterday, which was the 19th. So Sunday. So the entire weekend. So here's the weekend update. Saturday, trying to think. I didn't really do much on Saturday. I don't think we really did much of anything. I was just getting caught up on various stuff, chores, things like that. Wash, normal things, doing a little shopping here and there. And I got a kitty cat meowing to beat the band. What? I'm not giving you food, Peanut. Oh my goodness. So, but Saturday was actually pretty good. So, leading into Sunday. So, I know what happened Saturday. That's right. The kids, my grandkids. So we had said about having the grandkids come over, and I had to get blood work Saturday morning, and I had to take Kaya, Mum, in for a vet appointment. So I said the kids can come over afterward. So I knew I had my Saturday morning sort of pre-planned, and it was, a little busy. So, what you doing, Mama? So I got all that stuff done. Well, it ends up we find out basically Mum has a tumor, so they're pretty sure it's, cancer. And it's in, I think, her lymph node up here. So what they can do is give her, pain meds to, bring that pain level down and stuff. But beyond that, there's not much they can really do for her. So it's just, she's palatable, basically. So we just want to make sure she has, comfort and all of that. So it's about the best we can do for her. I mean, she is 18 or 19. We're not exactly sure how old she is, but she's the oldest out of all of our cats. So anywho, that was that. So got that taken care of. The kids came over, around noon? Between noon and 1, I think, or something like that. So they came over. They were actually pretty good this weekend. Usually we have the fights that go on, the back and forth, which is really a pain in the butt. Or somebody starts yelling, or they're screaming, or there's just always something that, but it was actually a really good weekend for the most part. So Sunday comes along. Skylar slept with me, and Ryan slept downstairs, which was sort of funny because Skylar is a pop-pop girl. She loves her pop-pop, but she came up and she laid with me, and she's like, I think pop-pop's mad at me, so, I'm going to sleep with you. I was like, that's fine, but I'm pretty sure pop-pop's not mad at you, which he wasn't, so I don't know what she must have done that she thought he was mad at her, but it was cute. It was just funny. So that was, that was Sunday, Saturday night going into Sunday. So she slept with me. So Sunday, mostly, I did the cat litter, did the wash, did other things. There was other chores that I was doing and stuff like that. So it's sort of keeping myself busy, but it tires me out real easy. And it got to a point where, towards late afternoon, I was really getting tired, and I knew I needed a nap. So I had texted, the big kids going, hey, you might want to start heading over because I'm really exhausted and I need a nap and, just wind down time for me. So they're like, no problem. Basically, they were already on their way. So that worked out pretty good. So the kids came over and I was really happy. I mean, it's so good to see them, they really bring light to you, to your life, so. And like I said, she's a pop-up girl. Constantly pop-up, 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 pop-up. I'm pretty much chopped liver most of the time. It is what it is, but I don't mind. So, but anywho, that was the Sunday. So what I want to indicate of why the last couple days have been a little bit better for me, and I've been more alert, I feel better. I started taking vitamin C. So, and it is one of the things in part of that aggressive treatment plan that I didn't actually word. So there is a medication called doxycycline, which is a steroid. And when you take the doxycycline, you're supposed to also take vitamin C, like in a sense doing a mini vitamin C infusion. So I don't take the doxycycline because it's of it being a steroid. They've already been prescribing me a steroid, so there's a conflict there. So you're not taking two of them. So I take what they prescribe. But in the interim, I didn't take the vitamin C because I linked it to the doxycycline, not thinking anything else of it. So the one day he's like, here, why don't you try taking 2 vitamin C's and see what that does? So I took them, and originally when I first had taken them, they're very, very sour. Like, and I mean sour, like beyond Sour Patch. They're just bad. It's not, it's a chewable, so it's not like gross or anything. It's a very tart, sour kind of taste. Well, now that my taste buds have changed and they're a little bit different, I can actually tolerate them really well. So they're not bad tasting anymore. They're a little bit sour, but they're fine. So what I do is I always have 2 up here on the table so I can take them first thing in the morning, drink my water, and then I'll take 2 later on towards the afternoon and probably, have a little bit more water as well. And I've been doing that the last 2 days now, and it seems to really, 2 or 3 days. I might have taken some Friday. I don't fully remember. Maybe I did. Anywho, there's so much shit going on that it's so hard to keep track of everything. And even in the checklist, you still miss shit. Like, it's unbelievable. But there goes Momo. Poor Momo. She goes so slow because she can't see real well. I just feel so bad for her. I gotta dry her bed so she has her bed back. I had to wash her bed because her one nail got clipped and it bled really bad. So it was all over the bed. But anywho, so taking this vitamin C for 4 tablets really seems to make a difference. So it's really helping where my body actually feels better. And then I've also been eating, of course, the eating's still not quite as great, but I gained a pound, so that's something. I mean, they really want your weight to be up as best as possible so that, like, when they, do the surgery and everything else, your weight's going to drop drastically because you're going to end up on a feeding tube. So the better your weight can be, the better things will go for you. And that's basically, how they have it. I'm trying. It's just not, always easy. So, but for the most part, I did eat pretty good tonight, and I found, oh my God, Simple Mills. They're these thin brownie cookies, and they are so freaking good. I ate the entire bag in the last 2 days, but it was well worth it. Like, they taste like the hard edges of a brownie where it's crunchy. That's what it reminds me of, but in a cookie, like a thin cookie. They really are so good. So I ate those, and in the process of that, we had gotten other ice cream, and I tried that, and that was really good. So I'm like, okay, well, now you got to find other flavors of this particular ice cream. So I've been just munching on shit left and right, like for like most of the night, basically, which is sort of funny. But beyond that, I put together. Well, I tried. Let's not say I did. I tried to put together this one cat tree, thinking it'd be nice and big for Loki to go into. It's not. It's smaller. And the cat tree's smaller, so utter failure for me. Utter failure with trying to put it together because for some reason I just could not comprehend the directions that it had. So Rich had to put it together, which he did, gracefully. Very gracious of him. It's not bad looking. I'll show you. Hold on. Let me get down there. That's the cat tree. And it's like, it's just, yeah, it's not a really good cat tree. So, but anywho, that's, I think, all I have for the updates for the weekend. So, peace, so mote it be.